Dr. Rasha Alawiya, a 34-year-old Lebanese doctor, found herself at the center of an international storm. She was deported from the United States, her adopted home. Alawiya, a respected nephrologist, was abruptly removed from her life and work in Rhode Island. The reason? Photos and videos found on her phone were deemed sympathetic to Hezbollah. Alawiya's deportation sparked outrage and confusion. Her colleagues and patients were shocked. They knew her as a dedicated medical professional. She was a rising star in the field of nephrology. Alawiya's case highlights the complex intersection of personal beliefs and national security. It raises questions about due process and the rights of immigrants. The deportation order stemmed from images found on Alawiya's phone. These included photos of Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah. Nasrallah, a controversial figure, is considered a terrorist by the United States. Alawiya's possession of these images raised red flags for U.S. Customs and Border Protection. They saw it as potential evidence of terrorist sympathies. Alawiya's case is a stark reminder of the global war on terror's reach. It demonstrates how easily personal lives can become entangled in international politics. The case also raises questions about the use of digital evidence. It highlights the potential for misinterpretations in our digitally connected world. Alawiya's story serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to consider the far-reaching consequences of our online activities. CBP pointed to the photos and videos as evidence of Alawiya's potential threat. They argued that her possession of these materials indicated support for terrorism. According to CBP, some of the images had been deleted, suggesting an attempt to conceal them. This, they argued, further incriminated Alawiya. Alawiya offered a different perspective. She claimed the photos and videos were not indicative of any support for Hezbollah's militant activities. Instead, she insisted, her interest in Nasrallah stemmed from his religious and spiritual teachings. Alawiya explained that she had attended a commemoration for Nasrallah in Lebanon. This event, she maintained, was a cultural and religious experience, not a political endorsement. Alawiya's lawyer argued that her digital footprint had been misconstrued. They explained that the presence of certain images on her phone did not equate to an endorsement of violence or terrorism. They emphasized Alawiya's right to freedom of thought and religion. They argued that she should not be punished for her personal beliefs, especially when those beliefs did not translate into harmful actions. The debate over Alawiya's digital footprint underscores a crucial issue in the digital age: the interpretation of online data. It highlights the need for nuance and context when assessing someone's online activity. The case raises questions about the balance between national security concerns and individual rights, particularly the right to privacy and freedom of expression in the digital realm. It serves as a stark reminder that our digital footprints can have real-world consequences, even when those footprints are misinterpreted. Dr. Alawiya was more than just a name in a news headline. She was a dedicated physician. She was a lifeline for hundreds of patients in Rhode Island. As one of the few trained nephrologists in the state, her absence left a significant void in the healthcare system. Alawiya's patients were devastated. They described her as a compassionate and skilled doctor. They spoke of the trust they had placed in her. The deportation order left them feeling abandoned and uncertain about their futures. Alawiya's absence was a blow to the already strained healthcare system. Alawiya's colleagues rallied around her. They described her as a brilliant and dedicated physician. They attested to her character and her commitment to her patients. They argued that her deportation was a loss not only to the medical community, but to the community as a whole. Alawiya's story highlights the human cost of deportation. It demonstrates the ripple effect that such actions can have on individuals, families, and communities. The case underscores the need for compassion and understanding in immigration policies. It reminds us that behind the headlines and legal jargon are real people with real lives. Alawiya's lawyers challenged the deportation order. They argued that her due process rights had been violated. They claimed that CBP had ignored a court order that prevented her removal from the country. The legal battle that ensued brought to light concerns about the government's handling of such cases. Alawiya's case garnered attention from civil rights organizations. They expressed concerns about the potential for profiling based on religion and national origin. They argued that the government's actions could have a chilling effect on free speech and religious expression. The controversy surrounding Alawiya's deportation highlighted the ongoing debate about immigration in the United States. It reignited discussions about security concerns, individual rights, and the impact of U.S. policies on immigrant communities. Her case served as a flashpoint in a much larger national conversation. The outcome of Alawia's case remains uncertain. However, her story has left an indelible mark. It serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of political and legal battles. Her case underscores the need for a just and equitable immigration system. It is a system that respects individual rights while addressing legitimate security concerns.